Good morning, Siargao lovers. You're here on another adventure on the island of Siargao with me, Wayne.
And Sam.
From The Wonder Life. Now, one of the things that keeps coming up at the minute is, has the Siargao bubble burst? People saying things like, I don't really get what all the hype about is. You know, it wasn't really a place that I enjoyed. I found it super expensive. I found it overrated. We're bumping into a few people lately who are just kind of coming and leaving after a few days, not falling in love with it and not really catching the Siargao curse. Now, one common denominator that we're finding here is that people are spending their entirety of their time in General Luna. And if you're not aware, it's the one little pocket in Siargao where all of the travellers come, both foreign and domestic, because it's where the majority of the hotels are, where the vast bunch of restaurants are, and it's very easy to get sucked into that bubble and not leave and explore the island. So today, we're going to show you some little spots outside of the bubble. Some places close to General Luna, nice and easy for you to come if you want to take a tuk-tuk and don't drive a bike, and some other places which are much harder to get to, but will give you a genuine, real vibe for the Siargao Island. So we're coming down here now to the entrance to, where's it called?
Secret Beach.
Secret Beach. It's not entirely a secret, maybe once upon a time it was, but very nice, quite serene the majority of the time. But as I say, it's very accessible to General Luna. It's maybe, what, 10 minutes on the bike, isn't it?
Yeah.
So very beautiful down here. We're going to come have a little swim and then we'll head on to our next spot. But the entry here is free, there's no charge. Last year when we came there was a very small charge to park the bike, but that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. So if you want a nice free activity, a different beach to visit close to General Luna, begin here at Secret Beach. It always gives me the vibe of, you know, the movie The Beach, when finally Leonardo DiCaprio and his friends find the island and he encounters the little community that are living there and they take him down to the beach and he's walking through the palm trees. Always reminds me of that. But this is a really nice spot to swim. I think in fact this is probably one of the best places to be in the water, isn't it?
Yeah, to chill as well.
Yeah. So just to note that on this beach there are no bars or shops or anything like that, so if you want drinking water or anything, make sure you bring it with you because there's nowhere to buy anything here. So look at this, beautiful, look at the colour of the water. I didn't wear my swimming shorts, but the good thing with making these videos is you've got the power of TV, so hey, off to the water. It's really pleasant to come and swim here and spend time in the water. The problem with a lot of the beaches around the General Luna area, and in Siargao in general actually, to be honest, is that the shoreline is very rocky. So trying to get into the water and have a nice spot where you can just chill, hang out, swim if you want to, but just generally cool down, it's kind of hard, to be honest with you. Whereas here at Secret Beach, the entire beach area here is just sand on the bottom. A couple of little stones here and there, but it's very soft, the water's pleasant, it's nice and clear. We've got all this stuff kind of washing in, but I think it's just off the trees. It's coming in from the coastal area here. How's that water going for you? It's cold?
Yeah.
Want me to warm it up a bit?
No.
So just on the subject of Mali now and how nice this area is around Secret Beach, there's a resort here hiding just behind these trees, and in fact it's rated the very best hotel in all of Southeast Asia. Just behind here. So yeah, the very best hotel in all of Southeast Asia, the second best hotel in Asia in total, and in fact the 10th best hotel in the entire world. So yeah, Palad is the name of the resort. You want to stay there, you're a bit more on the luxurious end of traveling, that's going to set you about $1,000 per night, maybe a tad more. But yeah, if you're into the luxury travel, check out Palad. There's your little traffic policeman making sure everyone's coming past with their helmets and their licenses. Okay, we're on our way to the next spot now, which is what?
Secret spot.
Secret
Beach.
spot.
What?
Secret surf spot, right?
Secret surf spot beach.
So there is a sign on the main road here that like says secret beach, but the path here is blocked. There's like a bamboo barrier in the way. So I spoke to the lady who runs the Sari Sari store across the road, and she said, no, it is open. You can go up, but just park your bike here and walk up. So we're going to go and take a look. Now this is a surfing spot, but there are no waves at the minute. Not that we were going to surf anyway, right?
You're gonna surf.
Yeah, of course, clearly. So we're just going to go and take a look. But again, reminding you, we're trying to go to little places here which are not like extremely off the beaten path, but they're quiet. Can you hear that?
I thought you were gonna fart.
No, I'm saying to you, listen to how quiet it is. Look at this, this is really pretty. Look at that. That, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Siargao that we're talking about. You've really got to take your medicine when it comes to General Luna. I very much kind of get worn out by it. Be a bit too noisy and too chaotic. It can wear you down a little bit. If you come to spots like this and you fall in love with Siargao just all over again. So this here in the distance, this is Corregidor Island. So we went to this island as part of our island hopping tour here with Chris and Carol. Really beautiful spot. You get the right weather, that island is idyllic. Very beautiful.
Welcome to paradise.
Unlike me, who I am actually quite a technophobe, Sam has created a TikTok. So I don't have TikTok. However, if you do, head over to TikTok and search for The Wander Life, because Sam has created a little profile there. She's been making little videos, keeping you up to date with our daily life and antics here in Siargao. So yeah, if you're a TikTok person, head over to there, or come over to Instagram, which is @thewander_life. Either or. But what a spot. It's like bottles of rum, bottles of beer in here, all the coconuts. It's like a pirate's bonfire, isn't it? I'm so in awe with the spot. And like I say, look, nobody around. All right, we're on to our next destination now. We've got a little bit of a drive ahead of us. But if you're still with us here at this part of the video, as you can see, I've got the AirPods in. Now, I'm an 80s and 90s kid. I was born in 88. So I think I have a bit of an older generation taste in music than Sam. But if you're still with us at this point in the video, I want to see if you can guess the song. So I'm going to hum a few seconds. Let's see if you can get it. You ready? Da, 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 da. That's all I'm giving you. If you know it, pop it down in the comments. All right, so we're just coming down the road and we spot this. Check this out. So this is way off the typical tourist path. We've got this like fresh lagoon here, and they've kind of like you know, they've built some stairs and stuff so you can go in, so it's all really nicely contained. We're gonna go down and have a little look. There's a lady over here washing her clothes. Hey. Look how pretty it is. The water's so clear. Hey?
Hi, swimming.
You coming for a swim?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good time for me to go in as well, because I'm starting to get a bit stinky now. Should have brought my soap with me. Look how nice it is though. You've got the palm trees, The lady's like just cleaning the clothes over there. And the road is just right here. Like, it's not in the jungle or anything by any means. It's just right at the side of the road. Hopefully that's not where our drinking water comes from. That might be why we've had a bad belly for a few days. All right, that was lovely and refreshing. So nice to get out of the water because there's no sand or grit or dirt or anything. So you come out literally clean, nice and cool, not stinking and sweaty anymore. But now we're heading onward. We've got about 25 minutes before we find the entrance to the place that we're going to. So let's drive and we'll see you there in just a second. So we made it to the beginning of our little trail here to conclude this video. When I say a little trail, this is kind of going to be a little bit of off-roading. So we're going to head up through this barangay. I'm not going to give the details of where this is because the road for some might not be safe, and I'm not entirely sure if you actually should really be going up there. But we found this place just a couple of days ago by pure accident. The road ahead was blocked, so we had to kind of take a detour, and zooming in a bit on the map, I kind of found what looked like a road. Transpired it really wasn't yet. It's still under construction. But we're going to head down there and we're going to show you, because it takes you just through parts of Siargao, parts of the island that I think that 99.9% of visitors here would never see. So let's go. So I think that this was or is a construction project. However, as you come down here, I'm not entirely clear on whether it's still ongoing or whether it's been abandoned or whether it's been left to be completed at a future date. But the surroundings, as you can see, are beautiful. Typical Siargao, coconut trees everywhere, really gorgeous. So you can see here, here's the end of the road, kids. So hold on for a bumpy ride. It's going to be like this for a little while. I'm going to have a little stop here because the view here is great. Oh, look at this.
Wow.
What a view. Like, this is literally postcard Siargao. Postcard Philippines even. You know, if you're sat at home in England or elsewhere in the world and you've got this image of what the Philippines is like in your mind, I mean, look at this. Huh? You see here, they got this steamroller, and it has definitely not been used in a long time. Even all the inside, all the wiring and everything's like been stripped out. So how long that's been there for, no idea. But even down here you can see like the grass has started to grow in the soil and stuff, so I don't think anything's been worked on for a little while. But you'll see as we continue, this road will essentially turn into nothing. It will disappear. We're going to be going through the jungle in just a little bit. Let's go.
Let's go.
Right, hold on, son. The back tyres were skidding out then. We met a guy, a friend of a friend, these last few days, and he's come to Siargao and he had basically nothing but complaints. Said he wasn't enjoying it, you know, didn't see what the hype was about, and he'd already booked his flight to leave after just a few days. But he did no exploring. He just stayed in General Luna. Every single night was just the same routine of going to Siargao Beach Club. You know, I understand not everyone can ride a bike, but, you know, do what you can. Find a friend who can ride a bike, or book a tour with an agency, hire a tuk-tuk driver, whatever it is, but just get out of General Luna and come and explore the island like this. Splashed all over my legs.
We're now in the jungle.
Yeah, listen. Listen to the sounds. That's the magic of being on the island. There's no karaoke, there's no honking, there's no shouting, just a farmer and his carabao. All the dogs. You remember that road that we were on a minute ago? You know, the one that actually resembled a road? Now we're just into really kind of quite remote little, I don't know if you could even call this a barangay, but look at this. It's like rice fields and farms. It's so far removed from what most people know of Siargao.
I think I like this little life.
So much of Siargao, when you fly over it, is just green, lush, tropical jungle. And I think, you know, just as you look around, like, all of this is so dense. Like, it's hard to even make out kind of what's underneath it. But I wonder, there must be parts of this island where people never set foot. You know, even the locals that own this land. You know, I wonder whether there are pathways and places up in these hills just where literally people have never been. It's amazing to think, you know, for an island that's so well known, so touristy, it's mostly untouched. Just look at it. And then you've got this menace behind. Passenger princess. Let's go. Hey! Traveling in style.
Yeah, that's so cool. He's gonna fart.
No, I'm just letting my bum recover. Although that would be good payback. It would be. One straight to the mouth. Delivered that with vengeance after last night's disaster class from Sam's bum. Hello. 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 So I think with that, the subtle exploration outside of General Luna, is Siargao worth the hype in 2025? Is it overrated?
I think there are question marks over General Luna. I do think it is getting a little gentrified, but the island as a whole, there's so much to explore, so much to see. You know, go north, go west, get yourself over to Del Carmen, take all these other side roads, back roads, into these other communities. We didn't show much in this video in terms of speaking with locals, but you know, just get yourself out of General Luna, go and explore this very large, very wide and interesting island, and we'll see you in the next video.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video. Bye!